Good morning. Excellencies, I am pleased to join you here today at the 18th COMESA Business Forum. Welcome to Nairobi and welcome to Kenya. This gathering is a critical confluence of minds and purpose, bringing together the architects of our continent's future. The forum provides a pivotal platform for us to confront trade issues affecting our region today and tomorrow. It brings together high-level private sector actors, associations, service providers, partners, and the public sector to discuss and adopt solutions that will propel and transform the COMESA region into a competitive economy. Today's forum, Excellencies, was preceded by the COMESA EU Horticulture Connect platform, which facilitated business-to-business meetings, farm visits, and dialogues to strengthen market linkages and foster inclusive economic growth. I thank those of you who participated in the various dialogue activities and trust that the engagements have yielded sustainable partnerships and a greater understanding of the market requirements, certification processes, and quality standards for our local, small and medium enterprises, SMEs, to remain competitive in international trade. Kenya holds a significant position in the global horticultural export trade. While significant challenges like competition from other export markets, water scarcity, high cost of air freight, disruption of supply chains resulting from perilous ocean security threats around the Red Sea, the government of Kenya is supporting this sector through value addition, development of infrastructure, and shifting to sea freight to reduce the carbon footprint. Distinguished Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, value addition, for instance, offers the best opportunity for higher returns, incentivizes industrialization, enhances productivity, deepens technological advancement, increases high-quality jobs, bolsters wealth creation, and promotes competitiveness. We must accelerate the development of horticulture and other regional value chains critical to our future. The public and private sectors must work hand in hand to create an enabling environment for businesses to thrive, expand, and to innovate. I therefore commend the idea of the Connect platform and propose that this approach be adopted in all other value chains. Gathered here today is a rich resource of best practices from peers in the region. As the heads of strategy, I challenge you to lead innovation of tailored tech-driven solutions, and that will benefit those at the bottom of the socioeconomic pyramid in building the necessary backward and forward linkages that will facilitate transformation. You are the engine of Africa's economic transformation. You are the ones who will bridge the gaps, create the jobs, and build the future of Africa. The outcomes of this forum will be presented to the 24th COMESA Heads of State and Government Summit. Ensure that your recommendations are bold, ambitious, and practical, providing a clear roadmap for our leaders to endorse. Excellencies, tomorrow, Kenya is assuming the chairmanship of our organization, COMESA. This is not a light responsibility. Kenya will leverage This role to champion a new era of regional integration that uses digitalization to deepen value chains for sustainable and inclusive growth to actualize the theme of this forum. This theme resonates powerfully with Kenya's aspiration for radical national transformation, primarily focused on boosting intra-regional trade and economic integration within COMESA member states. The theme is a direct response to the persistent challenge of low intra-Africa trade, which is at a disappointing 17%. The summit also aligns with Kenya's own digital transformation agenda, leveraging the country's leadership in mobile money technology, digital governance, and fintech innovation. By leveraging digitalization, the summit is expected to address the issue of integrating agri-tech and digitalization into the agricultural sector. Digitalization is also a key enabler to innovation and competitiveness. Digital transformation creates a more dynamic business environment, including promoting initiatives such as the Electronic Certificate of Origin, ECO, and smart border solutions to facilitate the flow of goods and services. Digitalization catalyzes reduction of non-tariff barriers to trade by introducing digital solutions to trade facilitation and modernizing customs and border procedures for seamless trade within COMESA member states. The goal, distinguished delegates, excellencies, is to move beyond the export of raw materials and create more sophisticated, higher value products that can be traded within the region and globally. This approach also seeks to create more opportunities for SMEs, businesses, especially those led by women and youth within the agricultural value chains. I am confident that by working together, we shall achieve these aspirations as a bloc and build a more integrated, resilient, and prosperous COMESA for our people. I look forward to today's deliberations and welcome what will inevitably be a most successful summit. I also look forward to fostering the implementation of the resolutions of this forum. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, excellencies, all what I have said can be summarized into three things, which three things will place Africa on the front and center of influence in the 21st century. The first is people. Trade, development, growth, progress, and wealth is about people. And going forward, the people of Africa, the people of COMESA, must include those among us who have always remained in the periphery. The youth, women must be integrated in business and wealth creation, trade, development, and the innovations that will create wealth that will define the place of Africa in the 21st century. We must think people, and we must remain people-centric going forward, more than we've done before. The second issue is technology. Technology, especially digital technology, will define the world in the 21st century and will determine who calls the shots. And it is not true that those who have called the shots in the past will continue calling the shots in the future. Those who will use technology well to find solutions for wealth creation, for progress and development. And I believe Africa is not sitting badly in terms of harnessing technology to define our future. We may not be generating the technology ourselves. In fact, I dare say we don't have to. We only need to harness and make use of it and create wealth for our people in the shortest time possible. Excellencies other than the people and technology, the last driver that will turbocharge the wealth creation for Africa and for our region into the 21st century is going to be partnerships. And many speakers have eloquently spoken about the need for partnerships. The president of the bank, our bank, has already told us how partnerships have driven progress and growth for our institution and for our region within the member states. But we must look at bridging the gap between the public sector and the private sector so that we can be able to mobilize adequate resources to take Africa and COMESA forward. And I am not talking about financial resources alone. Financial resources are one, perhaps the most critical component. But then we also need intellectual resources because we need the best ideas that will define our progress going into the future. It is my pleasure to declare the 18th COMESA Business Forum officially open. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Let us all be upstanding. Your Excellency, please remain on the podium.